Hi everyone, this is Dan Mumm with Huntington and Ellis here with your weekly market update for the Vegas real estate market. In the past 7 days, we saw a total of 780 new listings come on the market, a higher number which is expected with a new year. Usually there's a growth of inventory. And in the past 7 days, there were 593 homes that sold. So I wanted to take today to discuss a question or concern that a lot of sellers have, which is why are there a lower number of transactions happening? Why are less sales happening? I think that's the biggest concern sellers have, because if you talk to any agent or any listing agent like myself, they'll tell you that there's still a lot of demand out there. Sellers think that houses aren't selling because there's no demand and no one's buying. It's just simply not true. There's plenty of demand. Our listings are getting showings every day for the past 2 or 3 weeks, but some of them aren't getting offers. And the reason is because there's still a big gap between the value that buyers see and the values that sellers see. And that might be due to the fact that the market was the way it was for the past few years. So I prepared a quick graph here. Hopefully it's not crude for you to see, but it's pretty simple. So as you can see, prices 2017 until March 22 basically went straight up. And then as everyone knows, right around that time, they started to taper off very quickly. So this is November 22, which is kind of when they stopped decreasing. What most people don't realize is the prices are not really dropping anymore. I addressed this in my last video. They're pretty consistent. The last 3 months, really, they haven't dropped much at all. They're holding very steady. So a lot of sellers are wondering, why are my homes not selling? And the reason is very simple. If you see this dotted line here, this is what sellers' expectations are now. And these are the buyer's expectations. These are the deals that are actually closing and selling and getting recorded. So there's still this gap right here. That's why there's no sales happening. Sellers' expectations, although they're lower than where they were at the peak of the market, and they understand that, they're still not really in line with what prices are now. Now, the good news is, as a seller, you can see this price is still well above what it was a few years ago. But for a lot of sellers, it's very difficult to come to terms with, especially if they've bought the home recently in the last year or 2 years. So hopefully that explains it. There's definitely no lack of demand right now. There's plenty of people who want to buy homes, and we're seeing this because our homes that are listed, a lot of the listings that we take where we have them priced right from the start at this line, they're selling right away. We've had 2 listings in the last 2 weeks, really, that have sold in the first 10 days. So the demand is still there. Just got to pay attention to the pricing. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you next week.